Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all, I was knocked out. Oh my god, I took a good nap. And I should have set my alarm because I actually went to sleep at like 3 something. I said, well, I ain't gonna oversleep. I was so tired. Ooh. When I woke up, it was after 6 o'clock. I said, oh shoot. Then I was sleeping on the sofa. Normally, when I take a nap on the sofa, I don't oversleep. But I guess charge it to me being tired, baby, because this has been a week so far. Let me see who we got in here. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. We're going to get into our topic. Let me see who we got in the building first. Thank you, Nubian Queen, for grabbing up that membership, girl. Oh, y'all, I'm going to do the membership only live tomorrow. I was supposed to do it today, but like I said, I fell asleep because I was going to do 2 lives today. That one and this one, but your girl was tired. I was tired, y'all. So I'm gonna definitely do it tomorrow. I promise. I will definitely do it tomorrow. But shout out to you for getting that membership. And it was like 3 other people who grabbed one too. So if y'all comment, I'll be able to see y'all names in the chat. What's up, Nubian Queen? What's up, Renata? She said I'm having trouble renewing my membership. Put it, what's like, why you having trouble? What's up, the big gamers? I've been watching your page, waiting on this notification. A lot of people been inboxing me too, y'all. Y'all been going crazy on both my messengers about the stuff that's been going on. What's up, Dee Dee? What's up, Charlene? What's up, Miss Angela? I love you too, girl. Tell it like it is 75. She says, sis, why I DM you on Facebook saying, Pac get on they ASS, now you at a party. Wasn't at, wait, who at a party? Now you at a party. Wasn't at the kid 5th graduation. Going into middle school is different. Kids bigger and older. Child, you just jumped right in it, girl. She said, yes, he wants Father of the Year award. Hey, Miss Jackie. Hey, Miss Karen. Michaela, Mikey, Treasure Life, Miss Claudette, K Monet, Ariane. She said, I predict our girl will be here at 7:03. You was wrong, Ariane. Got here a little earlier. Get right with LBK Brown, Miss Lolita, my girl T, my bro Terry. Miss Anderson said, hey, Lupac, where you at, girl? Tajay, my sister, Tremel, Latanya. We got Brandy in the building. We got Basha. What's up, Chica? We got Miss Angela Alegna. We got Coco. It's Coco say put the gelatos down and come on in, Pop. I ain't even got my gelato yet, y'all. I told you I was knocked out. I mean, I was knocked out, baby. I was sleeping. Scorpio Goddess Latte. We got Sanea. We got Shalene. Antoinette, Christina Mills, we got Miss Cindy Scott, Miss Josephine, Miss Marlene, we got Salida, Miss Veronica, we got Toya Wilson, Miss Tracy Johnson, Miss Cheryl Wagner, Miss Gloria Campbell, Jazzy Red, Dark and Lovely, Miss Tanya Golden. Who else? Miss Lolita say, Lupac, you have me playing this song all day and night. I love it. And you know, when you hear some good music, baby, it's a whole vibe. You gonna definitely put it on repeat. We got Miss Yolanda White, Miss Simone. Jazz said, I so love this vibe of music. We got Maya. Christina said, Lupac, I wonder why I can't catch any of your videos on the background while I'm doing something else like I used to. Your videos are like the only ones that do that. What you mean, Christina? Life with Carissa, baby. Miss Fila. We got Rena. We got Shell She Writes. Shout out to you for getting that membership. Kimberly W. Robin Lots. Let's see who else. Miss Cheryl. Miss Phelps, Fixing My Crown. She said, hey, Lupac, baby, yeah, he's definitely a flop. All that talking he's been doing, he's very much sleeping absent. And that's what I don't understand. Like, y'all should have known I was going to definitely come here with it. Because, first of all, because y'all know we've been on his trail. Because he been doing the most on his page. Like, the fact that what really bothers me with him is not so much the judgment, because, you know, that's what people do on social media. Of course, they judge. But it's the fact that you're using the Bible to co-sign it. That's what really gets me. And now you have your BM who inadvertently posts events constantly showing that you're absent for very important events. Like, she does it on a regular. And when I say inadvertently, mean not purposely. And then it might be purposely. You never know. So, but it's just the fact that you talk all this ish and be petty, but you couldn't get permission from the elder to go to a graduation. Like, you missed that event of all things. I could understand, y'all. Hey, Beautiful Ashes. I could understand. Y'all remember when the oldest daughter had her little school event and it was like a dad's thing and Himzel showed up? I could understand. Because keep in mind, he does like to lean on the saying, it takes a village as a crutch, right? Which it does. But when you using it to your benefit just so you could be absent for important things, that's when we have a problem. Especially when it's being put out on social media. Hey, Miss Green Eyes. Hey, Cancer 66. So the oldest daughter had that little event and he was absent, and people kind of felt away because he had to address it, right? He addressed it on social media. Hey, Miss Debbie. He addressed it on social media, and that was that. It takes a village, blase, blase. But this is a graduation. This is something that you learn about in advance so that you can prepare, put in your PTO or whatever, your sick leave, whatever, so you can be present. The fact that you wanted to pop your ish, right? Because y'all remember, he had to come on the internet to show that he was on his motorcycle going to the wife's divorce party. The ex, the BM. He was on his motorcycle, so he did his big one, y'all, being petty. And I feel like he probably had to get permission for that from his elder. The elder who looked like Justin from the, what's their last name, y'all? The Jacksons. He looked like Justin. The little elder is giving CeeLo Green and Justin had a baby. I'm sorry. Height and all. Oh, hey, Kaysen. Hey, Miss Cynthia Craig. So, my bad, y'all. Hopefully, I don't start getting congested because I just woke up. Charge it to the game, y'all. Charge it to me being sleepy. But it's definitely giving CeeLo and Justin Jackson had a baby. The one who's the Justice of Atlanta that was going through the little situation with his wife Mahogany. They got all them cheering him. But the elder, imagine taking orders from a man that ain't number 4'11". Oh my God. Imagine coming on the internet and saying, I gotta get permission first. From a man 4'11". Whew. Let me stop. Let me take this jacket off because I'm getting hot. That is crazy to me. But anyways, let me get back on topic. But I think he had to get permission, y'all, because he never posts. If y'all notice, I don't know how that the Israelite religion work. Like if they can go to club events or I know they can listen to music. Because shout out to Miss Marshawn, because she's also of that religion. She filled me in on a few things, so she gave me a few little tips or whatever on that religion. They can listen to music. Music is very popular in their religion. But I don't know about them going, hey, twin girl Carla, going to the club and stuff like that, because it was definitely a club setting with alcohol and all kind of other stuff for the divorce party. Women twerking and all of this and that. And from my knowledge, the sleepy Israelite showed up to the divorce party, right? Motorcycle and all. He didn't care if it was gonna rain or none of that. And that's like a 3-4 hour drive from where he lives, right? So it's like you had time to go to attend that, but you missed your child's graduation party. Then they say he was in the comments like a fan. Yo, they said he was in the comments like a fan while they was while the BM was posting pictures of her family, like him, Zell, her, the other kids, the daddy, the baby daddy was in the comments like a fan, y'all. Like somebody still never sent me that screenshot. Hey, Miss Lisa. Miss Gloria said, I live in Wisconsin. So are we getting members only live today? Tomorrow, Latae. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I promise. Because I overslept, so I couldn't do it today. Hey, Anomaly. Love you, my girl. Thank you for coming in, because I don't think Miss White them live for chatting true, y'all. So I think a few of my mods is over there. I do need to assign some other mods, too, because I don't have many. So I'm going to try to do that later. But, oh, my God, my eyes is crying. They say that man was in the chat like a fan. Like, because y'all know when somebody is feeling a little guilty, they gonna do the most, right? They gonna do the most. He made a post. Hold on, Ham. He made a post on, Miss Lisa said religion wear. He made a, hold on, y'all. Let me see what my baby want.
I want some Takis.
Really? Get some Takis and go to the bar. Not in your room. Get you a bag and go to the bar with them. Hurry up, cause I'm on live. I don't know why them children love them old nasty Takis. But anyways, what was I saying? So he was in the comments, but he also made, somebody sent me a screenshot where he made a post, right, with his son. This is one of the issues I had with that post. I feel like, okay, this is a special event. He put two of his sons, right? His oldest son, which is his junior, he put him on a side by side with him and the BM's son, and he credited the oldest son to a ball he had or prom or something back in May. Now you gave him his own individual post already, because somebody actually sent me that screenshot when he posted the oldest son in this exact same outfit, saying how proud he was of him, etc., etc. So why did you have to post both of them in the same post? This was a special moment for your child with Laonia. So why did you have to post both of your, which they don't even have the same mom or whatever, which is it's nothing wrong with it, but it's just the fact that you did it and you didn't even have the decency to show up to his event. You didn't show up. So you could have at least gave him a shout out on his own, saying how proud you was of him. Like, make it make sense. That's not the type of event that you miss out on. I don't get it, y'all. Hey, Christy Smith. Hey, Barbie Doll. Hey, 6'5" King. What's up, bro? Hey, Miss E. Like, that's not the type of event. And people could say what they want. Y'all know, because y'all know one thing about people on this internet, especially people who came from this saga. Listen, the saga is over, but this type of stuff is I feel like it's a little different. People like to say certain things themselves, and then when you say something, it's, oh, y'all too invested, or y'all hating and this and that, and because you talking about somebody that they support. No, it don't work like that. You don't get to say what you want, and then because I'm a blogger also. A lot of these people who be saying this stuff is not even bloggers. So it makes no sense. We speak on what's being put out on the internet, and these things are being put out on the internet. You don't get to say when people can talk about somebody just because you support them. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. And I know that trolls is in their feelings because I put my chat to where if you are not subscribed to my channel, you cannot comment. So y'all can't come over here dusty footing with y'all little funky comments trying to tell people what they can and cannot talk about. Subscribe. Then you gotta still wait before you because y'all know they be thick soon as they hear like on your name, baby. It ain't even so much about her, it's about the crusty baby daddy, because he been popping hella ish on his page being petty. But you didn't go get permission to go to your child graduation, which we don't even know you had to get permission for stuff like that, but we gonna charge it till you did, because I don't see a reason why a man would miss an event like that. Especially when you made it your business to be petty to show up to your BM's divorce party a few weekends prior. Like, make it make sense. Come on, bring that here, boy. We need to know. We need to know what's really going on. What you want? What you looking for?
Taki.
They was over there unless y'all ate them all.
King probably hit him because he told me someone was in that dressing drawer, and I looked for some.
I know King Line. Pick you another snack, Jace, because I don't know, but they had a whole bag of Takis. Them Takis should not be going that fast. Y'all be
He said
sneaking
it was
them.
in dressing drawer.
No. Why would they be in there? I didn't put them in there.
He said they had two.
Just pick you another snack, okay? Because I just told you I'm on live.
You
Pick
tell
you.
him?
No, pick you another snack. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. Let me tell y'all. Not to get off topic, but let me make y'all laugh. So, okay, y'all. Most of y'all know if y'all follow me. I have 3 babies or whatever. My oldest son, my middle son, and I have him. So I keep these snacks in my room. When I make groceries, I keep these snacks in my room. Cause if not, baby, listen, they gonna go crazy. They gonna go ham, like her nickname. So they like them Taki chips, right? So Ham looking for the Takis, and she like, Mama, King hid them. And I'm like, hid them? Why would he hide them? She looking in my dresser drawers. So I'm like, they can't be in there. Like, why would he put them in that? So I go get him. I had bought them a big box of at Sam's you can get the big box of hot fries. Also, it come like 50 in a box. So he decided to take the Takis and put it inside of the hot fries box also. That way he'll know exactly where they at, and if my other kids looking for them, they can't find them. Bro, them kids be doing the most, bro. Hey, Just Jules. I seen you got it, Nubian Queen. Shout out to you for grabbing up that membership. The members only live will be tomorrow. But let me get back to what I was saying, y'all. Hey, Spicy Brown. Ham is a mess, y'all. She didn't stop till she found them Takis. Hey, Kim Kobe. She said, I don't know who's funnier, the Israelite or Jai. Y'all, he literally, speaking of him, this fool literally, first of all, y'all, if y'all seen the clip, right, this looked like it was a predominantly white school from what I seen. Why this ignorant fool start screaming that little boy name? Making him shame. You could tell he was embarrassed. Like, I'd have been like, if you don't shut up. Like, she did tell, Lonnie did tell him something, but he started screaming so loud and had that baby wearing that big old bulky ghetto chain while he was walking across that stage with all them little white kids. Like, why you put that on that baby? Why did you put that ghetto hot mess of a chain on that child for his graduation? These people be doing the most, child. They be doing the absolute most. That is your chain with your initials on it. Trying to make him flex. He don't need a flex. He don't need a flex with that. He looked very nice already. He did not need a flex with that chain. He did not need that. And then you hollering at the top of your lungs, sounding crazy. They probably had them white people looking. I'm so weak. I am so weak. My kids be like, because let me tell y'all one thing about me. I cuts up. My oldest son always got award ceremonies and events and stuff like that. And he tell me before we go in, Mama, don't go acting crazy, please. Please don't go acting crazy. Cause he know I'll start cutting flips. Listen, I don't play. When my kids accomplish something, that's like the biggest thing for me. Because you know, you want, especially in this generation, you want your kids to do well, especially boys. Because where I'm from, y'all, it's the boys that's in jail right now, the juveniles for unaliving and doing all these things. So it's a big deal for me. Like, I go hard for my oldest son because he's going against the grain and what's popular right now, you know. So I'm gonna show up, baby. And they know I'm very popular in my area, so they know what time it is. But he did a little too much. You gotta recognize your surroundings, you know, when you go to events also. Now, if you surrounded by people that's like you, then that's different. But if you surrounded by people who look like they gonna be scared, if you start you don't do that. You don't show your ass like the old folks say. Child. Subscribe and wait. Exactly, Latte. Gotta wait that 20, baby. Let's see if it's really worth it. And they so crazy, they'll literally come in just to put one comment because they know we gonna get them out of here. You might as well just chill and listen from the bushes because that's what you want to do anyways. They want to listen. But they want to they think that they can say something like a keyboard gangster, like they pump faking you into changing up how you feel. If you don't go sit down somewhere, when y'all gonna realize that y'all can't shake nothing, especially not on the internet? And it be old women at that. If you don't go babysit your grandchildren, these people is crazy. They be the older women that really be acting immature, like my grandma said. All over the internet, behind somebody they don't even know. Baby, this is the internet. Get with the program. If you don't know how the internet operates, you do not need to be on here. And this is why I say they need to start coming out with some type of mental exam to see if people are capable of maintaining a platform. Because some of these people be doing the most and it's unnecessary. Like, it shouldn't even be taken that serious. Hey, Miss Rebecca Cry. I missed so many of y'all comments. Because y'all know once I start talking, that's a wrap. I'm going to try to go up later and I can read some of them. But let me see. Let's go on his page, y'all. Let me see if I missed something other than what my sources sent me. Let me see. Hold on. I know nobody ain't put nothing crazy under my post. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we done miss, y'all. Child. Let me see. Where's his page? Okay, I found it. So he was live 2 hours ago. Gemini versus Christ. He put Proverbs 14:20. A wise son would make a glad father. I'm thankful and truly blessed with offsprings. I want to give a shout out to all the parents. Give yourself a pat on the back. You're doing a good job. Everything is going to be okay. And then he tagged the middle son with Bree. I see you, little Fresh. You clean up nice, just like your big bro, Fresh Jr. and Junior Jr. But he posted a video of his Junior. Like I just don't get that. Why you didn't post that baby by himself for his graduation? Yes, that is petty. Somebody saying, "Oh, that she being petty." Why she got? But it's the fact that he didn't show up to his graduation. The least you can do is dedicate a post to just him, like you did the older son. When the older son had his event, you posted him by himself. You didn't tag or do a collage with your other sons. You did not. And in the comments, like a fan. And I think somebody, let's go to the comments, y'all, because I think somebody even asked him why he didn't show up. Like, he couldn't wait to make a post. If somebody got that comment he put under Bree stuff when she posted the graduation pictures, send it to me now if you got it, because my source couldn't find it. He probably deleted that comment. Let's see. And you know the patrol be in his comments stick waiting for like they say LaTruth supporters to be in his comments, because he stay throwing subs. Like, you can't throw subs and expect people not to say nothing about you when you lacking or slacking. Because you definitely lacking and slacking. You miss a lot of stuff, dude. The fact that you even speak you literally dedicated your whole platform to speaking, like, for casting judgment against people. Like, he be watching RH page like a hawk. Can't wait to throw a sub, y'all. This man is weird. He be watching that man page like a hawk, and that man is not even entertaining him. That's what make it even more weird. Like, you literally showing your guilt from the lack thereof, the lack of you being there, the absence, by what you're doing now. You dedicated your page to casting judgment with Bible scriptures about how important it is to being in your kid's life or whatever, and showing up for events and certain things, but you missing the important stuff. The only time you have them kids is when they with you, when the mama bring them to you. You ain't showing up to stuff. She gotta literally go bring them to you. I don't recall him picking them up. Why she always gotta bring them to you? But you bring your, I'm not gonna be ugly, you bring your tail to that woman divorce party on that motorcycle, trying to stunt, making reels with Tupac playing in the back. Child, the foolishness. I swear it don't get no weirder on social media than this. This man, because it said he got almost 10 cheering babies, so he gotta separate his time. But it's just the fact, like, don't be petty no more. At this point, you done lost your chances of coming on the internet and being petty. Like, you don't have no room to say nothing at this point. I'd bet any money this man was in Bree comments talking about it takes a village. He probably was in the comments fangirling, talking about it takes a village. Look, my young king. It takes a village. Thank you, Ja, for stepping in when I'm absent, and giving a whole speech, and himself be ignoring out of him. Be ignoring him, baby. He don't like you, sir. He don't like you. I don't know if y'all know this, but himself does not like the first baby daddy. I found this out months ago. He don't like him. If y'all send me a screenshot if y'all ever seen, because Sleepy has a habit of going under himself's comments when Bree posts something. Sleepy will post, he'll see himself comment something, flirting, whatever, and Sleepy will go under himself comment and make a post giving himself a compliment. Himself don't even react to it. He does not like him. So while they over there trying to give these people credit for stuff, and he this, he that, and this is how you adults and and get along, it takes a village. That man don't like him. He don't even want Bree around him either. Like, okay, listen. It's not what y'all think, baby. It is not that. I went too far up in the comments. I didn't went all the way to the top. Hold on, y'all. Let me work my way down. Because I know y'all talking ish in the comments. Hey, Miss Veronica. Miss Gloria Campbell. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Whoever I missed. I am sorry. It is not intentional. Please hit that like button, y'all. If y'all want to be a part of the Members Only Live tomorrow, grab your membership. Renew your membership. Whatever. That's how y'all keep me in that. Keep me growing. Hitting that like is keeping me in the algorithm. Okay, let's see where we at, because I do want to read some of them, because y'all be knowing some stuff that I didn't catch, child. Lolita says, yes, Tupac, Father of the Year was not there, and they said he lives 2 hours. Oh, 2 hours away. Look at me. I'm saying it was more than that. I feel like if it's driving distance, period, he should have showed up. I could understand, because it was said that allegedly he's not very financially stable, to be moving and shaking, and hence why the BM always gotta drop the kids when they would fly. She would have to pay for the plane tickets, etc., etc. But you could have drove there, sir. You could have took some PTO and showed up. That's the type of events that parents not supposed to miss. I feel like you gotta have a really, granted it's not high school, but it's still a graduation. I feel like you gotta have a really, really good excuse to miss that type of event. And I would like to know his. I would like to know his. She says, you can come to your ex divorce party, but not his son graduation. But they steady talk about RH make him make sense. Oh, yes, they talk about him thick, because I literally seen somebody send me a screenshot of somebody in Sleepy's comments saying, why wasn't you there? You made a post about him on Facebook. Why you didn't show up? And here come the comment patrol. Well, RH didn't go here, and he didn't go here, he didn't go there. That's not the point. RH not on Facebook condemning other fathers for their for the lack thereof. You don't see him on Facebook judging people and making posts and being petty about people showing up here, showing up there. This man is. That's the difference. And he's using the Bible to do it. The Bible says judge a righteous judgment. Ain't nothing righteous about what he be saying. Very critical. His judgment is coming off of emotion and guilt. That's the difference. Show me a post where LaTrue is going in like that. If anything, he should have been thanking that man for even being and filling in the gap for when he was absent. Because I can't keep reminding people that we found out about his absence from the BM. LaTrue didn't fill us in, baby. His absence came from when his BM was mad at him. So the fact that I feel like people want to, move and shake off of emotions and feelings and, getting their feelings about certain things, but you got to remember the facts. You got to remember how this information came to the internet. Direct your anger where it deserves to go. Stop making excuses, because when RH do something, y'all be on him thick like honey. Y'all be on his trail. So don't cut this man no slack either. And that's why you got people like me that's going to talk about it. Because like I said, when RH do something, y'all on him. Y'all on his top heavily. This man do something, y'all try to use LaTruth as an excuse. That makes no sense. You can't do that. That's two totally different people. Two totally different baby daddies. LaTruth got one child with this woman. He got 3. It's no comparison. None. If you're going to condemn one, do it to both. Period. Be fair. Be fair. Hey, Nana Karen. Miss Gloria say my son lives in Arizona and comes home to his 2 kids' birthday, Christmas, and will be home next week for my grandfather's 8th. My granddaughter's 8th grade graduation, he never missed a beat, calls him daily. Okay, listen. And that's my thing, granted, I'm not biased. I feel like it's gonna be events that, like, cause like I said, y'all, from my knowledge, allegedly he's not rich. He's a regular person making regular money, and he got a truckload of kids. A truckload. They say almost 10. So, he got to spread his time, whatever, whatever. But like I say, certain events you shouldn't miss. And if you going to miss them, you should not be on the internet popping your ish and being petty with other people. Like I say, you literally dedicated your page to this topic. Time being invested. And if we really want to get into it, the Bible it's a scripture in the Bible that speaks on a man casting judgment who is not the leader of his own flock. Like, you don't even live in the home with your kids. The one with your wife, but not all of them. So you going against the Bible right there. You can't lead a household that you're not a part of, so you can't speak on leadership of a household. Period. Regardless if you in one or not, you're not in all of them. So make it make sense. Hey, I'm unapologetic Tiffany. See, I'm listening while working. Peace and love and happiness. Same to you, my girl. Robinson, you got me cracking up, Blue Pop. Let me go down. Let me catch up, y'all. On a motorcycle in the rain is wild. It's giving press. Child, he pull up on that motorcycle, okay? Listen. Then he pull up when her man wasn't even there. From my knowledge, Himzel didn't even show up to the doggone divorce party. Was he there, y'all? Himzel wasn't there. He was not there. So, speaks volumes in my opinion. Hold on, y'all. Let me add this up. Give me a second. Y'all hit that like button for your girl. I could have sworn I seen D-Ham. D-Ham, you change your name? What's up, bro? D-Ham Food Chronicles. Okay. What we doing? We shaking it up? What we doing? Let me get back to my chat, baby. Okay, let me see where I'm at. He is so sad. Who missing your child graduation? Exactly. That's why I say people quick to say, oh, y'all too invested. Y'all need to mind y'all business. First of all, this is the internet. It came to the internet, okay? Secondly, this wouldn't even be a topic of discussion had it not be the situation that it is, right? We talking about a man who popped up late in the game. Let's keep that in mind. Said he had to get permission from his elder, 4'11" man, elder, to speak on certain things, aka be petty, right? He speaks on how important it is to be at events for your kids, how time invested with your kids is the most important thing over financial, over going. He'll literally make a status about being there for your kids and saying social media is not important, talking about social media dads. Then at the end of the post, telling people to share to make it go viral. Child, if you don't go sit down, if you don't go sit all the way, you literally said at the beginning of your post that social media dads this and that, and that's all they worry about. They're not really there for the kids. Then at the end of the post, you telling people to share it and make it go viral. Like giving them an ultimatum. I bet y'all won't do this. I bet y'all won't share this post and make it go viral like y'all do the other stuff. Like, that don't work, baby. You can't fool them people like that. They not falling for it. That man want to go viral, baby. Make that man go viral, okay? He wants it. Let's see. 6'5" King say nobody is hating at crazy and delusional people. Was he scared because John Boy was there? Face him like a man. He put hands on your son. That's what I'm getting. Because he's giving scary energy. Because it's no way. The men that I know, they not going for that. Once it come out a situation that came out with their situation where it was said, where it was alleged that based on the text messages, Himzel did a big one with the son. Sleepy charged it too. Oh, y'all don't know what's going on in private, and dude, you should have said that one out. If you was gonna say some ish like that, I don't care what's going on in private. That's not an excuse for somebody putting hands on your child in that manner. And then he tried to charge us spare the ride, spoil the child. No, that's not what God meant. That's not the same thing. That's not discipline. It's a difference between discipline and ABUSE. He should have just said that out. Don't make no unnecessary excuse that paint you. Now we looking at you crazy. Because when it counted and when you should have spoke up, you didn't. So you decide to come try to speak up late in the game when stuff is over with. You didn't have an issue, or we didn't see you speak up when the throwing the clothes out video about the adoption went viral. LaTrue got over 5 million views on that. We ain't heard a peep out of this man. This man wait till it come out at the end when the saga is over. Everybody done deuced it up, chalked it up, all that good stuff. Now you want to get mad and say, oh, I would never allow another man to adopt my kids. So, and then you got people foolish, don't use their brain, talking about that man said he wouldn't let nobody adopt his kids. That's how we know RH line. Girl, if you don't listen to what you just said and rethink it, just because somebody say it out their mouth don't mean it didn't happen. That was a conversation between RH and his wife at the time. That man wasn't there. Bro, these people be saying the craziest stuff. Like, child. He's foolish. He should have stayed in hiding. And should have. Should have. Sade. Hey, Sade, she says that man know what he doing. He don't want to deal with her or the kids, sadly. That whack Johnny boy doing him a favor, not having to deal with her or her kids and living his life with wife and kids. And that's what it's given. That's what it's given, honestly. Because we talking about somebody who talk about men being internet dads, and that's literally what you are, sir. Because the important moments when your BM inadvertently pretty much exposes your absence by posting them, that's what it's given. So it's definitely given. He real life don't want no problems with her, and that's why he moved the way he moved. Even when it's ridiculous, like when it's at the ultimate ridiculous level, people be like, wow, what the? Because he real life don't want no issues with this girl. Because it's one thing to get put on child support for one child, but when you got 3, baby, that's a different ball game. How you gonna pay your rents, okay? Because listen, especially if he got agreements with all his BMs to where none of them got him on child support. So imagine getting hit with that first one. Child, ooh. Thank you, 6'5" King. And embarrassing. Yes, y'all, hit that like button for your girl. Hey, Miss Geraldine, she thinks it look good. Yeah, that chain was a bit much. It was. Like, you gotta know your surroundings. Everything ain't for everything. Like, why he needed to have that on, that baby looked nice how he was. You didn't have to. I feel like that was for the internet, though. That was definitely for the internet. Putting that big old chain on that baby. He ain't going to no rap concert. He's at his graduation. It's enough, and I hate to bring it to this, but it's enough. Certain races already look at us in a certain manner as it is. So why draw the extra unnecessary attention in that moment? Lupac, did you see Beautiful Ashes response? No, I didn't see what she put. I've been reading. I mean, I went all the way up on the comments. Let me see. Was she responding to somebody else? Because I don't even see her. She might have to put it again. He already went live. Oh, I didn't see that. Beautiful Ashes said he already went live, basically saying Himzel is the man in that house. He has the authority to do it. Baby, it's a difference. Let me school them. It's a difference between the man and being the husband, right? When you just the man, because let me not say that. Don't say it, Pac. Say it, Pac. He's not a husband, y'all. He's temporary. A boyfriend is temporary, even when it comes to your kids. Authoritative. Oh Lord, see this be teeing me off, dog. This stuff like that be teeing me off because I feel like know how to separate the two, and the fact that the baby daddy is ignorant, because that's an ignorant statement. You don't give. I mean, which he don't have no power over that, but to speak it and agree with it. No, that man ain't her husband. So if it's 3 more after him, you gonna say the same thing? No. You need something permanent to speak on. When you speaking something like that, it needs to be a permanent. When her and him is married or getting married, then you say something like that when it comes to your kids. Not with a temporary ninja, especially one that ain't paying the bills. Child, you ain't running nothing if you ain't at least going to have. If you ain't at least going to have, if I'm helping you with your bills at your house and I still got to pay all my bills, baby, you ain't the king of nothing. What castle? What castle? These people is crazy. But you see, it's definitely given. That's a statement from somebody who don't want no trouble. He don't want no issues, baby. Because I done told y'all, that man, Himzel don't even care for that man. Allegedly. He don't care for that man, baby. Shout out to D-Ham Food Chronicles in the building. I'm seeing you again. Yeah, see, some will hold their diploma up. People scream. It says picture, and picture is unavailable for music. Wow, I don't know. Anybody else have that issue? Are you talking about my intro, Christina? Hey, Black Farney. She said, I don't miss any events at my son's school. My son is in the 7th grade and a straight A student and wants to become a computer engineer. And not just that, y'all. That absence affects the kids. They look forward to events like that and having a father and their mother there. Yes, a step parent, because they're not even a step parent. They're not married. But yes, you know, the boyfriend can be there. But it is way more sentimental and value to their child when the actual parent is there. You mean to tell me that little boy didn't want his daddy to be there? And you got Himzel acting like he need to be walking across that stage with his childish self. Screaming all loud and ignorant. I'd have popped him clean behind his head. He'd have did that to my child. Good night, Miss Lisa. Feel better, my girl. Lupac, I gotta renew my membership. Okay, Michaela. If any one of my mods is in here, y'all, please drop the what I want to see. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Cause I got it. I got the live pull up on my phone. I'm gonna drop my membership link in the chat once I catch up on these comments. Hey, Misha Ruffin. I ain't talking about you, Miss Lolita. Miss Lolita said, wait, Lupac, I'm 61 and I'm not crazy. I have plenty of sense. You definitely have a lot of sense. I'm talking about, I can't make this up, Miss Lolita. When I'm telling you that when trolls come in my comments, I go look on it literally be older women that be showing their ASS. Like, it makes no sense. I expect that out of kids. The stuff that they be saying be so like it just be crazy. Unnecessary. Spicy Brown said, I see Foot Meat upset. She stated RA said her being homeless was a skit. Do you blame him? Because she did lie in the beginning. So why are you mad at him? Hey, Miss Karen. Love you, girl. Shout out to Miss Karen in the building. I mean, I would say it's a skit too. Because think about it, y'all. She went in on Joffrey when Joffrey first put out there that she was homeless. She said, stop putting that narrative out there. You people this, you people that. But it was true. It was true. So, and the way she moved, I wouldn't doubt it. She literally made a post saying she needed money for groceries for her kids, to help with groceries for her kids. Next thing you know, she's making a registry and ain't got nothing on there but some animal crackers and juices. So when everything on the registry was household items, make it make sense. I would have thought it was a skit too, or a scam. One of the two. One of the two, baby. Like, that's crazy. How you mad at that man? Like, you do, he know. If anything, he know her better than we do. And then you got your mom, Miss Lily. Miss Lily over there popping big-ish. You are the problem. I didn't even want to make this about her. Because y'all know how I feel about her already. But she is the problem. When your mama is on the internet, your mama was going hard for you in them comments. They couldn't tell. Miss Lily was, listen, you couldn't even understand. Miss Lily, you couldn't understand what Miss Lily was saying, baby. But she was going off. See, don't play with daughter, okay? Let daughter do it. If they can do it, let daughter do it too. That's what Miss Lily said. If they can scam on the internet, they been scamming, let daughter do it too. That speaks volumes. That lady was going hard for her daughter. Now, she's recognizing her daughter is the problem. If you look at the type of post she making, it's giving that. It's giving that. How you go against your mama though? That's when you know this generation. Ooh, child. Well, they not a part of this generation, but I'm talking about like society, how everything is now, and what people bring to the internet against, family. Like, I could never. We not doing that. I would never be on the internet making subliminal posts against my mama. Child, what? Or telling strangers my mama is the worst than the hotel. Like, the same lady who been helping you with them cheering. Cause you ain't never is giving the baby daddies ain't never been there, been present, been active. Excluding LaTrue and Rex when he was actually in a relationship with you. But when people get mad, they tell it all. Because she claimed even in a relationship, Rex wasn't active. So why was you with him? That's when you make a decision to put your child first. I wish I would be with a man who fathered my child and I'm taking care of the child while I'm in a relationship with the daddy. Is you crazy? That's just like these women who be spinning the block after they leave the baby daddy, spinning the block and laying up with the same baby daddy who won't even help them financially with their child or just time. I wish I would. They need to put Boo Boo the Fool on your forehead. Cause how you tooting it up for a ninja that's making you take care of the child y'all made together by yourself? Then run the risk of getting knocked up again. It's nothing like a fatherless child. Cause listen, and when I sing that, I'm talking about the baby mamas, not the kids. It's giving fatherless child, okay? Like you ain't had your dad in your life to school you on these ninjas. Oh Lord, I can't. He had no permission. Exactly. Thank you, Hercules, for the super sticker. Hercules. In my what's the name of that movie, y'all? Clump. It was the mama saying that though. I forgot her name. Mama Clump voice. Thank you. Black Widow say that dude need to pull his stone out of her BBL booty. Pretty much didn't pay him this month, so he didn't want to go see his own son. He already giving. Listen, I be trying not to be petty, y'all. I try to keep it to the stuff. Y'all don't like throwing insults, and I do my little 1-2 petty, but these people be getting on my nerves. Anomaly say he's a whole clown trying to troll Robert, shaking my head. That's the part that I don't get. Like, dude, how you trolling somebody for the same thing you doing? It's giving very much hypocritical. Like, you don't see it? He better not post nothing else, because every time he posts something, I'm on his ass. Okay? I'm on him. Every time. Every time he try to be petty, after I'm going to bring up him missing that baby graduation. Because the nerve of you. The nerve of you, sir. You better not say nothing else petty. Not a subliminal. Let's see. Beautiful Ashley said Brie wasn't getting that social media money. How well taken care. Exactly. Because the 3 is not with the baby daddy that's well on. Cheryl Saunders say, I think Brie may be running his page too. That's possible, because somebody did say that. But I think he posted his own stuff, because he go live on that page and everything. So I don't know, y'all. Hey, Batty Toad. What's up, my girl? Wait. Hey, Miss Charlene Archibald, she said Lupaca and Chad. That's why Sleepy don't show up, because he knows Clonell don't like him. That's what it's giving. Hey, Miss Donna. Hey, Sade. Hey, Miss Carolyn. Thank you, Miss Donna, for grabbing up that membership, girl. So I was to say, Lupac, how do I do a membership from my phone? I'm going to drop it. Let me do that, because I didn't forgot, y'all. Let me put in a link. I'm going to put it in the chat. Hold on. I'm going to put it in the chat for y'all. Okay. Give me a second, y'all. It should let me do it. All right. All right, y'all. I just dropped the link in the chat for the ow. Oh, it hurt when I cracked my fingers. For the memberships, I just dropped it in the chat. You should just be able to click on it and go straight to it. Black Widow say, now you should be embarrassed ASF, but she is an embarrassment all on her own. I would be embarrassed for real. Like, this is not a good look. It's not a good look. 6'5" King say he don't have no money, but online you rich. Exactly, with that 65 karat gold Temu jewelry. He be stunting so hard. Then be having that on while he on that motorcycle. Boy, if that rain come down, you gonna need some baby wipes, because that neck gonna be green, okay? With all you see, y'all be making me be petty. I be trying not to be petty, okay? All that doggone fake jewelry. Neck probably got nothing but the bumps on it. Kimberly W. say my brother lives 6 hours away and made my nephew's graduation. Had to work the next day and made it happen. Is no excuse. And none. Like that, I'm sorry, but that's not an event that you miss as a parent. That's not an event you miss. And he should have known we was gonna be on his top. Because sir, you've been popping cash, you've been talking cash money ish on the internet. Every time he get them cheering, he posting and putting on social media how important time is and this and that. Throwing subs. No, that's all her. Miss Olita said he should have missed that corny ASS party and saved that gas money for his son's graduation. I agree. Hey, Lachelle. Just be doing a lot on social media, not enough in real life. Definitely should have been there. Bet he won't miss wifey the ones he got kids by. Exactly. And from what I heard, he only got one with her. One child with the one he lived with. From what I heard. So, I don't know how true that is, but I think it's just that little girl. Hey, Tony Lightner. I think that's the only one he got, y'all, with her. But got like, they say 2 handfuls. So, 6'5" King said that guilty conscience is eating him like, yup, sure is. Sure is. Lupac, when you said, bruh, that my 11-year-old made a mistake and called me bruh, I bet she'll think before she says it again. Listen, Ambi with that. That's because, Spicy, that's because she say that to her brothers all the time. See, Ham is always around boys, y'all. Like, literally, she's the only girl. Her dad got 3 boys, and she's the only girl. Plus, my fiance got 2 sons. So, it's like, she's so tomboy. She's so pretty. But don't get it twisted, because she's the most feistiest one, baby. She gonna throw some hands now. But she always with that bruh stuff. Bruh. So she calls me that sometime. But she be like, she catch herself and then she look like, I didn't mean that. A mess. Shawty say Woken don't want to look bad in front. Don't want to look bad. He front with Johnny Boy like they co-parenting and we not dumb. If y'all notice, let me see. Y'all know one thing about me as a blogger, I pay attention to everything. And I feel like it's very crucial not to forget what happened prior when new events come along, because they can co-sign each other, right? So if y'all notice, if y'all remember when it was a fight or disagreement that Bree and Himzel had, and they separated for a while. Boom, the next thing happens. Here come Bree and Sleepy doing a co-parenting podcast together. So if y'all notice, or they break up, and then boom, here you see Bree posting reels showing her pulling up to the gas station, dropping the kids to the dad. So it's stuff like that you gotta pay attention to. That, in my opinion, shows you will never see, if you look back on the internet, you will never see interactions between her and the baby daddy while she's with Himzel. I bet, and not just that, I bet money, now that I think about it, I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't kind of put a bug in his ear like, oh, you don't have to come, don't take off of work, Himzel gonna be there. And I wouldn't be surprised, because she know that Himzel don't care for the first baby daddy either. Like, that's not no secret. So if y'all think back to what transpired in the saga, then y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it. Notice the time frames. Anytime she posted anything dealing with the first baby daddy, her and Himzel was on a break. They was broken up. They had just had a situation. I'm telling y'all. They had just had a situation. And then here she come posting something with him in it. Other than that, you don't see it. You don't see it, child. Even when she make posts about him. So, call it the way you see it. He is not a good father. He should practice what he preach. Facts. Sade said basically J-Boy doing Woken hella favors. Woken? No. They both. Yep. Yep. What's up, So Real TV Night War? Okay. In the building. Shout out to you, sister girl. I'm going to have to come check you out. Check you out over there in your sector. Let's see. Miss Lolita say, yes, they are. They still dogging him out every chance they get. They talking about he doesn't own anything. Neither does she. He downsized. She did too. They want to hold him accountable, but not her. Shaking my head. And I've heard that and seen some stuff too. And that's why I still do content on certain things that happen with them, with their situation, because the saga is over. But if it's something juicy or something my people want me to talk about, I'm gonna talk about it, point blank, period. But I just feel like the internet is not fair. We know that. Even with all the proof, the facts that was put out there, it's gonna always be people who gonna believe what they want because they favor somebody over the next. Whether it's wrong or it's right, it's just unfortunate. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, It is what it is. And it's just a crazy look. They could say what they want. Of course they can try to condemn him and say this and that, but the facts is the same thing y'all saying about him. She's literally doing the same thing. Y'all say he downsized. She did too, and she did it first. And guess what though? She actually has a family to fill up a big house. So what's her reasoning for downsizing? He downsized. He's the only person. Yes, he does get his daughter too sometimes, but guess what? That's not, he still don't need no big old place for when his daughter come. He had a 7-bedroom. So he didn't need that. It has nothing, I can't say it don't have nothing to do with finances, because that's a smart move. That's not dumb. People people basing their judgments in their situation off of emotion and how they feel about his character. Because personally, they don't know that man. They're not basing it off of the fact that it's a smart decision, because if you renting, what's the purpose of renting and paying all that money when it's just you? Let's look at the reality of it. Like, come on now, make it make sense. Because if it would be anybody else, y'all would be saying, oh, that's smart. That's smart. He literally said he downsized his big truck too. He's no longer with a ready-made full family. He's divorced now. What he need all of that space for? Like, I don't get it. How is it not a good decision opposed to it being, he doing it because he broke or he ain't got no money to keep it? That's for y'all. Him keeping a 7-bedroom house for a look is for the internet. That's not for him. That ain't benefiting him. We got to keep it above. When people expect certain things on the internet, that does nothing for the people. That's the actual person living it. It does nothing for them. Just like the whole, he didn't tell her Happy Mother's Day situation on the internet. What does that do for him? Or even her? At the end of the day, him posting it on the internet is for the internet. He could have texted her that morning. Y'all don't know. We don't know that. They are on speaking terms, far as we know. He could have texted her and say Happy Mother's Day. He don't owe it to the internet to put Happy Mother's Day to my BMs on the internet. He don't have to do that for us. That's why I didn't understand why that was an issue. And it won't be an issue for Father's Day either. At least not for me, because I don't even care. Like, at the end of the day, they're not married anymore. That's sentimental. When you do stuff like that publicly, that's for people on the internet. We gotta go off of actions, baby. That man is not with her anymore. Yes, he did post his sisters. That's his sisters. It's a difference. That's no longer his wife. She's just his baby mama. It's up to, and regardless if he fathered her child, The first baby daddy ain't come on the internet and tell her Happy Mother's Day. Neither did him, Zell. Why y'all saying something? And that's who she sleep with every night. So where's the outrage for that? Because I would definitely, if it was me, and I don't have no kids with my fiance, I would value it more from him because he with me on a regular basis than my baby daddy, the one who fathered my kids. Guess why? Because this is the person that I'm with. So it's going to be more special to me. I don't care if my baby daddy tell me Happy Mother's Day. He ain't around me to see what type of mother I am anyways. I'm going to appreciate it. It's going to be way more sentimental coming from my ninja who's seeing me be a mother. Child, these people crazy. Miss Lolita said, yes, they are. They still dogging him out every... I think I read that. Hey, I Miss Audrey. Thank you, Sade. Y'all hit that like button. If y'all want to bless me, my cash app is $Lupac1, baby. Or just grab y'all a membership. Thank you, Maya, for the super sticker. Love you, girl. Okay, let's see. Beautiful Ashes says, I bet Bree running his page, telling him how to get social media bags. She wants to help him, her. Wait. To help him, her. You probably got a spell check. And be balls for showing him what to do, in my opinion. I don't know, y'all. I think she probably giving him advice, but I don't think she running his page. Because like I said, he go live off of that page and everything. So I definitely think she probably giving him some advice. Telling him what to do, and you gotta start ish with people, because we seen the messages between her and Footmeat when she was telling Footmeat, oh, you want to make some money on social media, you gotta talk about LaTrue and Rex. We seen that. So hey, I am her 888. What's up, my girl? 65 King says the reason he didn't say anything is because he on the payroll. It's definitely giving that. Hey, Latoya714. Lachelle say, shout out to Lachelle's for being an 8-month member, baby. Now that's some support. Love you, girl. She said, Lupac, they go along with anything Bree says and do without receipts. She'll walk the ASS straight over a cliff, child. You can't get me like that. I'm sorry. Because I'm going to need to see some facts. I'm going to need to see some receipts. I'm not following nobody blindly. Hey, Miss Teresa Williams. Hey, boy, mom. Love you, girl. She say, hey, my famo. How y'all doing? Hey, Lupac, my girl. Shout out to you. Kiss that baby for me. I know he getting big. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. Yep. Miss Angela say a glass chain. It is too bulky. Too bulky. I don't know why when I see a big chain, I automatically assume it's fake. Even on rappers. Rappers too. Yeah. Celine said he has a village, all 10 of those churn. Even with that, it's still boundaries, Yep. Miss Olita said, yes, he definitely said that. He said, once you are with the mother and live in the household, Jai has the right to discipline them. Child, she crazy. She crazy because I feel like if you follow those paths that loosely, then you'll do that with every man. And next thing you know, your children going to be older in counseling, in therapy, talking about how you let all these men discipline them and be around them, and they think it's a game. They think it's a game. They better be mindful. That's why I always say, when you date, you got to date for your kids. If you know it ain't solidified, if you know he's not the one, don't just be that quick to bring him around your children, baby. Because when it don't work out, and if y'all remember, whenever Bree and himself was having the issues early on, the first thing she said was, how it affected her kids, and she, she brought them around her kids, and they sad and this and that, and we had seen messages where she was making her oldest daughter text him Zelle to say she miss him. Like, child. Hey, my dream star, what's up, NXS? Shout out to you for renewing that membership. Like, that's, you don't put cheering in adult business like that. That's crazy to me. That's like making him come back just for the children's sake. It's not based off of him wanting to be there for you. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I'm tired of foot meeting elder daddy, for real, for real. Not elder daddy. Kimberly said the kids don't look happy in the pictures. Huh. Sleepy put work before his child's special day. Did he say why he wasn't there, y'all? Because I didn't see it. Typo on the book trying to sell his buttercream. Himzel. Beautiful Ashley say Himzel take psychedelic mushrooms and Brelatine. Baby girl sit on his lap and listen. That really teed me off. When I seen that, when my source sent me that picture, because I'm very big on stuff like that. Like, no, baby, no, get that baby off that man lap. And people like, y'all always go to stuff like that. Duh. If you look at statistically, if you look at the numbers, when it comes down to situations like that, and I don't want to, you got to be mindful of how you say stuff on here in certain words, but when it comes to those, to SA situations and M situations and grape situations, a lot of times, probably 75%, which is a big percentage of it, is a family member or somebody close to the family, a family friend. And that's sad. That's sad. It happens more often than not with somebody that's a family member, a family friend, or somebody real close to the family than a stranger. And that's why it's good to teach your kids, because, a lot of times parents teach their kids to say no to strangers and stay away from strangers and this and that. But who's teaching the kids that, say no to family members and this and that? They be scared a lot of times the kids be scared to speak up because it's a family member. That's why I advise anybody to tell them about boundaries when it comes to anybody, period. And make sure you express that. It could be a family member, it could be a family friend. I don't care who it is. If it's inappropriate, tell me. Period. People better stop playing like that. Ain't no way. And that's why I value my upbringing, because I was fortunate enough to where I didn't have to experience nothing like that with the men in my family. The only men laps that I was allowed to sit on was my dad and my grandfather. And guess what? It wasn't no crouch area. It was either leg. And when we got old enough, they explained to us why and how. Like, why you not supposed to sit a certain way, all of that. And that's good. You're supposed to let that way, because you want your, a certain age, you want the little girls, even boys, to be able to recognize certain things and, know the signs, know different things, be educated on certain things, period. Stuff like that I value. And the men telling the little girls, don't sit with your legs open, cross your legs. And that's one thing I value about men, period, especially when it's a man of no relation to your daughters. When they won't allow your daughter to sit on their lap. Or they at your daughter top about her crossing her legs and not. Don't put your leg on no man. Don't sit on no man lap. You sit like this when you got a dress on. Don't be pulling your shirt up. That's the men that you value. A man that's going to just let your little girl jump on their lap or anything like that? No. Because what happened to his upbringing? Where's his morals and values? How was he raised? I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. Hey, Tajay. I know what you're saying. Just messing with you. Good night, Miss Gloria. Say good night, Lupac and Chad. My brother and I are driving to Missouri at 4 a.m. Going to take care of my mom and pop smooches. Be careful. Be safe on that road, my girl. Nana Karen say, for me, said she didn't tell anyone, but she has been out of her home for over 3 months. Wow. In excess, say Lupac, she got panties and socks too. She adding items every day and adding them. I'm like, what is going on? Girl, you said you needed help with groceries. You can't eat no Swifter. Can't eat no Swifter, no Lysol, pajamas, drawers, socks, towels. She got, child, she having a whole housewarming. She says she's in a suite that is bigger and she can have her peace. Kim Kobe said, I'm so tired of her. She's not a role model for anyone. Somebody asked her if this was a new list. She said, no, I'm adding to my old one. Isn't that the same thing? Exactly. You adding new items. I want to say so bad what is given but not fooling. Huh. Hey, S. Ronnie. It's another professor. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Anissa. Yes, sir, D. Hambroski. You probably done left off. I just seen you when I stay on their helmet, Lupac. She said, no, stay on his helmet. I'm on his ass, baby. Because he be doing too much. He posts on his own. I think he runs ish with her goofy. Probably. Oh, wow. What's up, Sapphire Blue? She said, did you know that Bree is pregnant trying to hide her belly bump at the graduation? Oh, I didn't know that. We're going to say allegedly because we don't know for sure. But it seemed like you know something that I don't. She was trying to hide a little bit. She was. I got to say that. She was trying to hide. Based off of the pictures I seen, she was always behind somebody. So you never know, child. You never know. If she is, it's deja vu, baby. Himself better put on his seatbelt. He only gets the cheering for a few. Let me get to the bottom. 10-man jury. 65 carats. In excess, say he just an internet dad. He doesn't care who's around his children or what's going on with them. That's my thing. Like, yeah, you suppose it does take a village, all of that. I'm not disagreeing with none of that. But dude, like, it's not cool for just all these random men to be around your kids. I don't get it. Man of the house moving in, like, that's too much. What if they break up and then she get another one? Clearly she let him move in fast. I don't get it. T say Sleepy have on them super gold chains looking like Mr. T grandson. Yep. Y'all get on my nerve. Y'all be getting me in trouble. That's why them trolls be on my ass. Because of y'all. And I be reading y'all petty comments. And them people swear I be going in on these people. I don't be doing it. Thank you, Taya, for grabbing up that membership, girl. Members only live tomorrow. I got a doctor's appointment in the morning, so I'm going to jump on my members only when I get back from the doctor. Because I might do another one later. I don't know. But we'll see. But definitely, it's probably going to be around 11:30, 12, y'all. Our members only live tomorrow. Thank you, pretty Aquarius. She say, love your lives. Thank you. I'm glad y'all enjoy my lives. I try to be entertaining, try to give y'all, I try not to keep it so serious because it's enough going on in the world where they got a lot of issues. So if I'm gonna put something out there, we gonna laugh too, even in a serious moment, because it's okay to, get emotional and talk about certain things, but don't keep it at that. You can still have a good laugh even in a serious conversation. It's not like you laughing at the situation. Joanne say, hey, Miss Nina. Good afternoon. Well, she said good afternoon. Good evening, my girl. Joanne said, I thought it was weird that it was no one there for the graduation. That's a big deal. My family always had a section and did. But I did see that Miss Denise lady. I seen her dad. I see Bree. I see Himzel, the other kids. So he had a good bit of people there. But his daddy wasn't there. The ish talker, the one who talk about the importance of time invested in being there for the important moments and always throwing subs. His butt wasn't there. Thank you, Beauty for Ashes, for the super sticker. My girl said, I just love your live/chats. Thank you so much. I'm glad y'all enjoy them. I love them too. I love them too. We always have a time on these lives, whether they short or long. Hey, Stephanie Landry. She said, I'm late. Miss O'Lee said, that's exactly what I'm saying, Lupac. They are hypocrites. And is. And that's why I said he better not say nothing else. Because every time he say something, we own him. We own him, baby. Because he be doing too much on the internet. Happy someone is still talking about it. I never stopped. Y'all know one thing about me. I always kept it strictly business. So I didn't get emotionally invested and involved with, all this extra stuff. It's business. I talk about topics. I look at stuff on the internet, stuff that, that go on in these situations that's put out to the internet, and we have dialogue about it. That's it. That's all. Real life issues. Real life issues. That's why I don't understand why people be taking it so serious. Like, this is coming from the internet. Ain't nobody going to search for this. We talking about stuff that's literally being put out on the internet. You have a choice not to put your business out there. And ain't nobody crazy. People know that when they put their business on the internet, it's going to get talked about. So that's why I don't understand these trolls that act like they ain't got no sense coming in people's chats and comments and saying the most like they can keyboard scare somebody out of talking. Child, block. Go to bed. You ain't moving nothing. Ain't nothing. Eat that fat. Eat that fat, baby. Like I used to tell him on Facebook all the time. Eat that fat. Made sense, and she ruined his numbers. Hey, Miss Andy, 116. Say, Lupac, I got home late and watching from the beginning. Okay, my girl. Joanne say, right, Lupac, he absolutely shouldn't give a public shout out. That's for Himzel to do. Yep. Exactly. He don't owe her that. They not married no more. That's not his wife. That's his BM. People got to start separating the two. Y'all want that man to move a certain way when y'all want him to move a certain way. Like, it don't work like that. He's no longer with her. He don't owe her public validation and acknowledgments. That's for y'all. It does nothing for him. Outside of y'all, then next thing you know, y'all gonna be saying he still want her. Like, make it make sense. If that man would have came online and made a tribute to her for Mother's Day, y'all would have said, oh, he still want her. Oh, he still, because y'all do that all the time now. Even now. They do that. Look how Himzel made that post, and then they start talking about LaTrue in the comments. And it had nothing to do with LaTrue. That man, and that's why I got on him. Because he do stuff to be petty, and he know what type of attention it's going to draw. It's unnecessary. Selective outrage is nasty work. Yep. Beautiful Ashes says, I thought he was court ordered not to mention her online at all. That was in a decree. I think it was. Hey, Miss Beverly Phillips. Beautiful Ashes says, is a father required to publicly praise his BM if he genuinely doesn't believe she deserves it as mother, not personal? Exactly. Hey, Valencia. Miss Olita say, I'm sorry, but a happy Mother's Day. Where's his apology? She apologized to the little boy she dating, but not our age girl by. She had her pray for the boyfriend, not her dad. Exact. I'm glad you said that, Miss Lolita, because y'all, it makes a lot of sense. Think about it. She literally came online and drug Himzel for filth. Listen to the things she talked about. She came online and said he eat his book. No, she didn't say that, y'all. My bad. She didn't say that. She said he pick him, not eat him. Don't. She said he pick his boogers and pluck them. He don't eat them. He might eat them too, but you don't know. We never know. But she said he pick his boogers and pluck. He be farting all the time. She said he's disrespectful to women, always calling them the B words unnecessarily. Disrespectful to her. He's a build-a-bear. He don't help her financially. He be in women DMs begging them to F for him. She said, what else did she say, y'all? She said stuff like that, right? So I feel like that's the makings of a trashy man, not a good man in a relationship, etc., right? The next day, he must have got on her. He must have got word of what she said. She comes back saying she's taking accountability. She said people said she was dragging him on the internet and making him painting him out to be looked at in a bad light. She apologized if that's what he thought she was doing. That's exactly what you were doing. She said people in the comments were taking what she said and making it what they say. That made absolutely no sense, but she just was trying to say some stuff because she was caught up. But anyways, she said what she said. How did he deserve she pretty much apologized because she wanted it was giving desperate energy. I want him back, and he probably told her he'll never deal with her again. Probably made her sign a NDA and all of that, and that's why she doubled back, spun the block, and came apologize. Because she said verbatim, I'm not apologizing for how I feel. And that's how she felt. She said, I'm apologizing if it made him look bad or if it hurt his feelings or whatever. So basically, you not taking back what you said. You just taking back the fact that you brought it to the internet. You really do feel like that, right? So how did he deserve an apology when you did what you did to your ex-husband and then it came out to be a lie? She made it seem like people took what she said and ran with it. No, they was taking what you were saying and walking with it. Not running. Didn't have to run because you was the one putting the narratives out there, child. You had people believe this man was the worst. He was a monster. She made it seem like. Hey, Angie Williams. Hey, Miss Judy. Kimberly Williams said, did you see talks with 2K today, Pac, about the girl who daddy kept violating her and she gave birth to his baby and the family don't believe her. Now she's giving the... Oh, wow. I didn't see that. I'm going to have to go look at it. I'm going to have to go... I really don't like stuff like that, Kim, but... Sometimes if it's worth blogging on, not saying it ain't worth because that's serious, but stuff like that, the way my heart's set up, I don't think I can handle stuff like that. That's why I don't really blog on stuff like that, y'all. Cause it's just too much. I start crying so fast. I ain't nothing but a big baby. Barbie doll say my mom used to tell me she don't care who it is. If someone's inappropriately, you tell me. Exactly. She told me they will lie and tell me that she will be mad at me. Yup. Make sure y'all express all that to y'all kids. Because that's the main thing that they say to them kids. Oh, your mom gonna be mad or they gonna think you're lying because it's me. And make sure you go into detail with your child. Or children. Joanne said, I was taught the same, Lupac, and yes, I'm very grateful for the lessons from my dad and granddaddy. Yep. That's exactly how I was raised. Get right with LB said, I saw in Mirror on TikTok, her stomach was flat. Okay. Miss Angela say, true, Lupac, because my mom said when she was a little girl, this man, family friend, make her sit on his lap and with her parents in the room, he would be... Wow, that's crazy. Hey, Miss White. I gotta go back and finish y'all live. I was there in the beginning, but I had my live set and I had overslept on my live. But I'm gonna definitely go back and finish y'all's. Love you. I wonder if I'm chosen in here too. Beautiful Ashes say she admitted she had all of her children to keep their dads To keep their dads. Experience should tell her that strategies not work clearly. Exactly. I never understood why women do stuff like that. Babies do not keep a man at all. If anything, you making it worse for your kids. Because if you doing it with those intentions, you not doing it, it's not genuine. It's not for the love. Like, people don't realize how that affects their kids. Like, it really does. Because I've lived that, It really does. And that's a conversation we had to have with our mom later on in life, because she stayed with my dad because of us. No. Don't put yourself through that. Do not. That is not healthy. And excess said it does take a village, but he's clearly not a part of the village. Facts. Beautiful Ashley says she admitted she had all. Oh, I read that one already. Angela says she would cry and her mom would say stop acting and go see what Mr. Man wants. She says she never told. Wow. That's crazy. Hey, I'm chosen. Love you, girl. Anissa said, and why was she not sitting in the chair? Exactly. Because, at first when I seen it, I was like, why them kids sitting so far away? And I'm thinking to myself, oh, that chair was for baby girl. They probably made her sit on his lap just to take that picture. Because if she'd been sitting on his lap the whole time, she wouldn't have had her own chair. Think about it, y'all. Think about it. Because the next chair over was the oldest daughter. So they did that just to be petty. Hey, Yams. Yams say the likes are liking. Okay, y'all. Shout out to y'all. This must have been a good live. When the likes is liking, baby, the live is lit. Okay? Don't forget to hit the notifications. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Carolina girl. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. I'm getting hungry. Y'all, I cooked some smothered cabbage yesterday with I found some smoked chicken tasso, and I fried some, no, I didn't fry wait, smothered cabbage, my bad, y'all, I was thinking about something else I wanted to eat. That's sad, start thinking about food, catch a brain fart. Okay, I smothered some cabbage with some smoked chicken tasso, and then I made some homemade cornbread, and then I had some baked chicken with what they call it, a sweet chili sauce on top over some rice. Oh my God, that food was so good. It was so good. And I made a lot because my kids love cabbage. Hey, Ilka. Wait, where I'm at. Toy says, I can't believe those people can't see she's using them. Exactly. NXS say, why should he and she constantly tearing him down? That's the thing. It's like they expect certain things, but they not looking at the behaviors. Like you gotta look at everything. You can't expect this man to go out his way for people that try to ruin him on the internet. Make it make sense. Would you give your son that advice? Or your daughter? Like, it's not given. Y'all know I didn't mean that. I said that man eat his boogers. Hey, Bronx girl. Spicy said he looked like he eat his boogers. That was an accident. He do look like he eats his boogers too, though. Because my thing, if you plucking them and playing with them, 9 times out of 10, you putting them on your lip. 16 more likes, y'all. It's a break. Let's break a record. Likes matching the chat. Okay, listen. Hit them likes, y'all. Lolita say, wait, let's see. That's why I love your lives. They are funny, entertaining, educational, enlightened, and drama-free. You don't know this. I look forward to your lives. It uplifts me and it makes me laugh. It's my peace. Oh, thank you, Miss Lolita. Love you, girl. Shout out to y'all. Y'all the reason why I keep coming back. Hey, Miss Marshawn. Shalom. I was talking about you earlier. Carolina girl said, did the biological father attend the graduation? No. You're going to have to start it the live from the beginning. He did not show up. He did not show up, child. Thank you, Miss Marshawn. She say Shalom Lupak Maz in chat. That's my girl, y'all. Thank you for the super sticker. What super chat? Beautiful Ashley say she dragged him into critical cyber condition. Dragging him into it. Hey, Andrea Phillips. She say just join the Hey Lupak in chat. What are we talking about? Talking about we was talking about the fact that the first baby daddy didn't show up to his son graduation, but he been talking all that ish online, and the baby mama inadvertently posted that he didn't show up with her pictures and stuff. Himzel was there. They say the first baby daddy was fangirling in the comments under the pictures. Child just doing the most. A good bit of stuff, y'all. If y'all just getting in, y'all gonna have to start it from the beginning, because I'm about to jump up on. We've been on here almost 2 hours. Hey, Miss Renee Howard. I'm trying to say sorry I missed your name, Miss Marshawn. Thank you for your support. Kimberly Williams says she did an interview about it, and her sister also came forward. They both was on there talking about what they went through with him, but the baby's so darn gorgeous, pal. Wow, that's crazy. I was literally watching it was an interview on Tasha K, y'all. TashaKLive.com. It was with Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston's ex-husband, his sister, and his nephew. Apparently, and I don't think it's not that old. This situation not that old. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but apparently it was alleged that Bobby Brown's sister, Tina, has her 3 daughters said that Bobby Brown and one of their other cousins had been emming them, SAing them since when they were little girls. So that came out, and that was crazy. I was like, oh my God. They say while he was with Whitney Houston. Because Tina, Bobby Brown's sister, had went to jail. It was a period where she went to jail because she was, doing theft, pickpocketing. She was involved with pimps and stuff like that. And her daughters stayed with Whitney and Bobby. So that interview was crazy. Tasha's supposed to do a follow-up because they're saying that the girls might come out and speak up. And Tasha asked the nephew, Bobby's nephew, which is Tina's son, what did Bobby say about it? And he said when he called and confronted him, because he said him and Bobby always been extremely close. He looked at Bobby like a father figure too, or like a big brother, whatever. He said that Bobby's saying, man, y'all doing this now? All I want to do is take care of my wife and my kids, and y'all doing this now? Why this coming out now? I said, what? Child, F your wife and kids. At this point, especially with something like that coming out. Miss Marshawn said, Lupak, I need to know what Israelite camp her baby daddy with, because his elder is definitely misguiding him. Miss Marshawn, listen, I would like to know too, because his elder, first of all, that man is he about 4'11". Let me stop. I don't even know. We're gonna find out, Miss Marshawn. We're gonna definitely find out. Because do you know if he had to get permission from the elder to attend his son's graduation, or he just didn't show up? Like, how does that work for events? Because he showed up to that divorce party. Hey, Brittany Tyner. You swear he had, you know how some wives will give their husbands a weekend pass to do what they want? You swear that's what type of time he was on when he made those reels, because he was overly happy. He is playing Tupac in the background, child, on that motorcycle, flooring it. He was a little too excited about, I'm in the whatever his area code, pulling up in the ATL area code, and I might pull up on the party, and he was doing his big one, child. He was acting like somebody that never been nowhere. Carolina girl say, ain't no way, no child, grandchild might be sitting on no Mr. Loud. I'm told to say, I inboxed you on Facebook. Did you see the? No, you talking to me? I'm gonna have to go look. I'm gonna check out my other messenger when I get off here, y'all, because a lot of people hit me up. I was working on my cookbook last night, so I didn't read none of my messengers. Ooh, I didn't want to press this. Chrissy said, I wrote that on your community wall about that empty chair right beside her sister. It really gave me chills. That was her chair. I bet you that was her chair. Because at first I was like, why they sitting so far away? Like the baby sitting on his lap, why the other baby not sitting there? But then I thought about it, so that was her chair. They made the baby girl sit on his lap just to take that picture, I'm sure. I'm sure. Miss Ramona say I'm so late. Hey, Lupac and chat. Hey, Miss Ramona. Carolina girl say, come on now, Lupac. Let's get away from the boogers. My bad. Andrea say my best friend is in Louisiana and she wonders how I know about the weather because I listen to you. Oh, for real. It's been hot lately. Hopefully it cool back off. We need another cold front because I can't. This heat, these bugs. Ooh. Hey, Renessa. What's up, my girl? Renee said, wow, I know first baby daddy elder gave him permission to attend the graduation. That's what I'm wondering. Like, did he have to get permission to attend his child graduation? If so, that's crazy. I feel like moments like that, if I couldn't do it, y'all. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Not my child graduation, baby. Andrew said, I have some beautiful daughters and that I would never put them into the entertainment business because of that reason. Well, especially the way the entertainment industry go. Renee said, I have to watch that interview. Yes, y'all, check it out. I'm shocked that interview it ain't go crazy. Maybe because Tasha K got it on her website. It's not on her actual page. A lot of stuff she posts on her actual page, it goes viral because it's public. But her website stuff, she got her website for stuff you can't post on YouTube. That's what her website is for. And that interview with y'all, listen. That's probably why I never seen that nowhere else. Kimberly said I have all boys, but I don't play about my nieces at all, period. Facts. Renee said I wouldn't be surprised if him and Laonia went down memory lane the way he was acting. Because listen, he was acting like he ain't never been nowhere. That's what he was giving. Too excited about the fruit roll up. What happened on Facebook? No, he doesn't need permission. Wow. So you missed on purpose. Because like I said, he had more than enough time. Y'all remember she said he FaceTime them daily, right? So if he FaceTime them daily, I'm pretty sure they told him about the graduation in advance and not last minute. Why you didn't put some PTO in to go to your child graduation? Or take out one day. Because I don't see a parent that's really, really invested with their kids missing something like that. I'm sorry. I don't see it. No, not today, Brittany. I had cooked yesterday some cabbage, baked chicken, cornbread, rice. So that's what we ate today. Well, that's what I'm gonna eat. I don't know about my kids. They picky. So they probably eat something else. My oldest son not here though. He had school. He had a band event. Esrona said he was holding the baby in his lap. Yep. Miss Marshawn said you can go to the graduations. You just can't buy or sell if the graduation is on a Friday night after sundown or Saturday before sundown. Oh wow. Okay. That's crazy. That's where I go to, y'all. We need some information. She gonna give it on stuff like that. They put a Pete Davidson with Nart in his lap. Renee says, ain't no way I'm missing any accomplishment by my children. Especially not a graduation. I just don't get it. Like, that's not something you miss. And just say he wants to put his dipstick in. Child, Angela, you so silly. I'm glad I didn't read that all the way out. Lucky Lucy said, why was her son wearing Janelle necklace? That's what I didn't understand. You're gonna have to start the live over because we spoke on that too. That was unnecessary. That was too big, too bulky, and it was unnecessary. That little boy looked very handsome without the neck. He didn't need it. He didn't need that. That was for him, Zelda. That was for him. That's why he put that on that child. That man not involved in his kid's life like that. we would have been knew about him. Exactly. Okay, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. We almost at the 2 hour mark. I'm about to go eat, get ready for bed because I got a doctor's appointment early in the morning. Plus, I got more than likely, hey, I'm gonna miss that bus because she done missed that bus every day this week, and I've been having to drop her to school. So I'm about to jump up off of here. Members only live tomorrow. I would say 11:30, 12, depending on what time I get back from my doctor's appointment. But it's definitely tomorrow. So if you don't have a membership, grab you one. We can go a little more into detail on members only. We can say more. So, and I have a lot of members. So I'm definitely gonna start dedicating at least one live to members only a week. Plus the cookie raffle, and it's some other stuff I want to bring to y'all attention that I want to do for my members. So we're going to talk about all that tomorrow. Hey, Dondi, I agree with the lady that said no way her child would be sitting on a man's lap. He keeps doing it because he know Robert won't do nothing about it. That's why he goes further and further. Yep, got to teach him a lesson because ain't no way. Ain't no way. It's crazy. Like, it wouldn't fly in my family, baby. He would be too scared to do it, okay? Renee said, don't go, Pop. I came late. I have to. I got to get ready for tomorrow, my girl. But I'm going to be back tomorrow. Grab your membership. Come join us at members only, okay? Tomorrow. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please hit that like button on y'all way out. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. Super stickers, super chats, cash apps, all that good stuff. Grab the memberships. Keep me growing. Keep me coming back. Okay, listen. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Hey, Queen Rona. Y'all, if y'all just getting in here, start the live from the beginning. That way y'all, because we literally talked about everything that y'all bringing in the chat now. So y'all just started over. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.